This is Andrew, voice of Larry Under Pressure, and I'd like to welcome you to the channel for this demonstration. In this video, Larry will be showing us how to fix candied cranberries. These are a perfect snack this time of the year. Simple, inexpensive, and delicious. Let's get started.
Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. Today we're making candied cranberries and we're using fresh whole cranberries, not the dried cranberries, and we're going to fix this in the air fryer. So the first thing we're going to do is take anywhere from 6 to 12 ounces of cranberries, depending on how much you need. And this recipe is very forgiving, so you can do just about any way you want to with it. Next, we're going to add some lemon juice. You can use fresh lemon juice. I'm using bottled lemon juice because that's what I have. Probably put a couple tablespoons of lemon juice and about the same amount of apple cider to add a little sweetness to it. And we've got that lemon juice and apple cider in on the cranberries. Let's stir that up and make sure they're all moistened. And the next thing we're going to do is add about 1/2 cup of granulated sugar and stir that all up as well till we get a good mix on it and we get the sugar and the liquid on all of the berries. We're going to let that sit for about 5 minutes, and then the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to drain the liquid off of these berries and we're going to put them in the air fryer and cook them. So I'll be right back and we'll do that. I've drained the liquid and left as much of the sugar as possible on those cranberries, and now let's get them in the air fryer. And I have a piece of parchment paper in there too. If you don't use the parchment paper, the sugars in these cranberries will stick pretty bad. So I recommend that you use it. If you don't want to, that's your business. Then we're going to spread these out on the parchment paper so they get an even cook. Then we're going to set up the air fryer. I've got the air fryer set up. We're on 200 degrees for 15 minutes. We're going to go ahead and give it a start and let them run for 15, then we'll take them out and go to the next step. But we're almost done. This is just that simple. So we'll be right back. These have been baking in the air fryer now for about 7 minutes, so I thought I'd open them up and give them a little bit of stir to make sure they're cooking evenly. They look great and they're beginning to get kind of soft and they're smelling fragrant. So we've got 7 more minutes to go, and we'll come back and take them out and finish them up at that time. Okay, they've just finished now and they're done. They've cooked on 200 degrees for 15 minutes in the air fryer. Let's take a look at them. Let's look in the basket. They've sure gotten nice and red and they're soft. They feel right. Our next step is we're going to pour them out on a tray so we can go from there. These cranberries look done. Let's pour them out onto this parchment paper and we'll finish up. Let's spread those out. Again, I'm using the parchment paper because they've got sugar on them and we're going to add more sugar and it's going to make them tough to get loose. They're sticky now from the sugar that I had on them before, but we're going to kind of change things around here in just a minute. 2 of them jumped off. Now we're going to add some powdered sugar to them to finish them off. The powdered sugar will give them a nice finish and a sweeter taste. What I like to do is I put my powdered sugar in a ramekin, and I use a slotted spoon and put it on there and just shake it out over the cranberries. This is such a great holiday time snack. It's good for you. It's got a lot of sugar in it, but it is Christmas time and Thanksgiving. So we've got them pretty well covered with the confectioner's sugar, and we're going to stir them around. So that they've all got plenty of sugar on all sides. That's why we call them candied, because they have so much sugar on them. And they sure are delicious. You'll love them, your kids will love them. They're great to, when you're having a party or people over, to put them out as a little snack. Everybody will flip over them. They'll think you've gone to a lot of trouble. And then you can refer them to Larry Under Pressure and tell them to come on here, and they can figure out exactly how they're made. I've turned it over. We're going to add a little bit more sugar. Then I'm going to serve some up in a little bowl and we'll taste them. There they are. All done. We're going to serve up a few of them. I have to tell you, I tasted them off camera, and they're really, really good. The center of them is tart. The outside of them is sweet. They're soft and chewy. There's just everything good about them. I'm going to put a few of them in this little bowl. And I'm going to taste them again. Let's see how they are. Wow. They're really good. Candied fresh cranberries. They're really good for this time of year, and you can see how good they look. They taste even better. Now they're not good, but maybe for a day after you fix them, so they've got to be fixed about the time you want to eat them, so they can't stay very long afterwards. These can also be cooked in the oven. They can be cooked in a regular oven, a convection oven, or any kind of oven that you might have, and cook them preheated at 200 degrees for about 15 minutes, and they'll work just as well. I just prefer the air fryer. It's faster, it doesn't mess up the kitchen, doesn't heat up the house, and just a better way to go as far as I'm concerned. And I'll have a link in the description below for purchase of a air fryer that I recommend off of Amazon, and purchasing it through our channel helps us, and we really appreciate it. Also, if you like this video and share it with friends, as well as subscribe to the channel, all those things help us and add credence to us in the algorithm that they use on YouTube, and it makes it a lot better. Thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you on the next video.
This video has been a Larry Under Pressure production. Thank you for joining us for today's presentation. It's always great to see so many returning visitors and subscribers. If this is your first visit, we welcome you too and hope you become a regular. Below, you'll find a written printable recipe and Amazon purchase links for items we use on the channel. Again, thanks for visiting us, and we look forward to hosting you again soon on our next video. Until then, take care.